So I lied. I'm gonna try one more time. And hopefully this is the one. This time I'm just gonna focus. That's all I'm gonna do. Playing as the second player model. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Shaded and this is post-production. I am dubbing over this episode because I stood silent this entire time. I did not say a single word this entire time. So, I'm just going to be here just kind of filling in the silence and just to talk to you guys and just kind of explain what's going on here because a lot is going on even with me just saying absolutely silent. So as you can see, we're facing off the fish, which I found out the name is Musta. And oh yeah, you can actually see that my controller just unplugged from the socket. You heard me hit it a couple times thinking that would work, but it didn't. So we move on past Musta. Thank you, Musta. Now we're on to the robotic cat. One of my other favorite villains in this game. Not villains, I shouldn't say villains, but opponents in this game. The robotic cat's name is Packy. Very weird. Very, very weird name, but honestly, who am I to judge? I mean, I name things that are pretty weird too, so... Oh my god, after that huge shot, I won. That's kind of crazy. So, we move on from Packy. Going on to the pink girl. Or the ram, or whatever you want to call her. I don't know what you want to call her, but honestly, she looks like both. She looks like a pink girl, and she looks like a wool. A wool? A wool? She looks like a ram. Oh boy, okay. So the pink girl's name, her name is Woolen. That's why I got it all messed up. Woolen. 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 In all honesty, with this battle, I won it really, really quickly. You saw that I stopped in my tracks after just shooting down like a bunch of bubbles. I won. So after Woolen, we move on to the generator, which honestly, he has a name. He has a really cool name that I kind of wish that I knew years ago. But back then, you know, Google wasn't as prominent back then. You know, you just had to get the gamer manuals, and you know that were your cheat codes. And you learn a lot about the game through those gaming manuals. So Generator's name is actually Picard. Yeah, Picard. That's a very interesting name. It actually fits him though. Picard? Yeah, I like that name. Really fits him really well. So yeah. So honestly, throughout this entire Let's Play, this part of playing the hard mode again is that when you play again, I want to say that each and every single one of these guys have a different difficulty, because there are times that I lose in the front, and the front guys, then there's times that I lose in the back. It's a whole thing. So Forehead. This guy has a really, really cool name. His name is Guareno. I'm gonna spell it out just in case if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Guareno, G-A-R-A-N-Y-O. Guareno. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. So long, Guareno. Moving on to the Dizzy Girl, which I'm going to call her. Her name is Chun Chun. Chun Chun. It's a nice name. I expected it to be a little bit something like different, like Tizzy or something like that. I don't know why I expected it to be like Tizzy, but no, Chun Chun fits her perfectly. So a little bit of a backstory of playing against Woolen and Chun Chun is that when I was a kid, whenever I played this game, Bust a Move 2, for like the first time when I was 5, 6, 7 years old, I loved this game. This was one of my childhood games. A lot of games that I'm going to be playing on the channel are my childhood games. It took me a long time to do this. And you can see I lost too. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen that I was going to lose at some point. It was a really good run in the very beginning, but then just losing It's it takes a toll on you when you lose. I mean, honestly, I stood quiet this entire time and I just wanted to focus because I wanted to win so bad, because I wanted to make sure that every single time whenever I played this game, because there were a lot of brand new things playing this game. There was a lot of things that I was like, wow, this is actually in the game, and things that I didn't know about. So finding out that, puzzle mode had an ending, time attack had an ending, a lot of these things were really, really cool. So I had to keep on trying with the hard mode. In hard mode, I never did, at least with the second player model. Alright, so with Steamroller, his name is Birugan. Birugan? Birugan? Birugan. Birugan. So he has a really cool design, really cool character model. I call him the Steamroller because honestly, in the opening cutscene, when you first meet him, he just literally squishes your main character. Which, by the way, I need to actually name the two dinosaurs, the green and blue dinosaurs. The green and blue dinosaurs are named Bob and Bub. Very, very, unique names and very similar names. The reason why they have to be so similar is because, they look the same. It's like a Mario Luigi situation. It's a Mario Luigi situation. I mean, literally, Bub is literally just Bob's mirror reflection, but a different color. Nintendo does that a lot with their characters, at least with their main characters. And then we get some technical difficulties. My TV kind of just shut off on its own. I don't know why it does that. I really don't know why. But honestly, after that, I had to cut and actually had to come back to make sure that I had to turn off my TV all the way and then come back, and then my TV was fine. But honestly, you're about to see probably one of the coolest comebacks ever, and I'm gonna stay quiet. So that right there was probably one of the coolest comebacks I've ever done in this whole hard Let's Play. It was very, very awesome. Like, I don't even know how I did it in the moment. So long to Birugan. Now we're moving on to the Mummy. The Mummy, which is a bird, which is, I don't know what to call him. But honestly, his name is Maita. Not Maita. His name is Maita. I like to say the name twice so you can actually hear the name. But honestly, in this one, I actually have a really cool comeback. Not as cool as Birugan's, but this one is actually pretty cool as well. I'm really quick on my feet on this one, and also on this one. Birugan's, oh my god. Maita's, own, boss battle, not even a boss battle, I shouldn't say, opponent, is that he has a really cool thing where he has two stacks of bubbles on both sides of the screen. So you kind of have to use your angle detection and try to shoot off the walls in order to combo off the walls. Ah, the vampire. The vampire is another one where when I was a kid, I would always have a really, really, really hard time to play up against this guy. I always had a hard time. There was always a couple of characters that, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, this is a really easy boss battle. Or no, or it wasn't, But this one, I had a really, I guess you could say easy time. I guess you could say. It's different. When you play games when you're older, when you play the game from your childhood, you understand the fundamentals and you understand everything that's a little bit different. You can actually see what the game is throwing at you. You understand the you understand a lot of things because your brain, over time matures, But enough of that. Enough of growing up stuff. The name of the vampire is Darbo. And I should have gotten a clue because in the background you can actually see two coffins on Darbo's side and Bub's side. That there are two coffins with two vampire names on them. And that should have been my first clue. But over time, you're a kid. You don't normally don't pay attention to details like that. You normally don't pay attention to any details like at all. You're not socially aware of any of your surroundings. You're not aware of anything. You're just a kid. You want to live life the way how you want to live life. And that's exactly how I live life, is that back then I never really paid attention to any details or any crucial, background details like that. As an adult, I really pay attention to things like that. I pay attention to Easter eggs, I pay attention to meaning, I pay attention to everything nowadays. Because you kind of have to do that with things. Because sometimes content creators hide things in plain sight, and, sometimes there's a story behind it. There's sometimes a hidden meaning to things. Sometimes life doesn't give you the answer right out in the open. They don't do that. You kind of have to read in between the lines to understand what's going on with the thing that you're doing. They can't just outright give everything, because then the mystery is all gone. And of course, this is just in content creator sense, not actual life. But honestly, life does the same thing too. Why am I rambling on about this? This is too much of hitting home with probably a couple of people. I will say, watching the gameplay, there's actually a really cool thing that I'm actually seeing. Like, a cool sensation is that when you shoot down a combo, a bunch of stars go from one end to another. Every single time when you do a combo, they just kind of shoot over to your opponent's side, to the opponent's shelf. And I think that's really cool. So we say goodbye to Darbo, and now we're moving on to my definition of hell. If you ever look up at the hell word in dictionary, it's a picture of this guy, because this guy is terrible, which I call the Swiss knife. And he has a really, really cool name. I have no idea if this is Japanese. I have no idea if this is just a bunch of names just thrown together. I don't know. I want to say it's Japanese. His name is Chokenta. I'm going to spell that out just in case if I'm pronouncing this wrong. His name is spelled Chokkinta. Chokenta. And honestly, this guy is really, really hard. Yeah, and honestly, right there, I had a purple, and I didn't realize that there was a thing right up there, and you can actually hear me.
What did he see that I didn't see?
Complain of like, what did he see? What did he see that I didn't see? Something like that. Along those lines. But again, I'm trying so hard to concentrate. By this point, all the blood has rushed to my hands, and I still have blood in my brain. Like, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of the blood that I needed went to my brain and my hands. And it really helped me kind of understand. Because honestly, playing the game and talking at the same time, that takes a serious skill to do. That's a humongous skill that most content creators nowadays have that I'm not used to. Because normally, this is something brand new to me, becoming a YouTuber. And I'm very happy that I've decided to do this because, again, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time, ever since 2012. And I'm very glad that I'm finally doing it now, because back then I didn't have the money, I didn't have the funds, I didn't have no editing material. I mean, still to this day, I don't have a lot of editing material. But I'm very happy that I'm doing YouTube now. I will say that talking and playing a game is very, very hard. Alright, so now we're on to the final boss battle. Well, part 1 of part 2. This is Bubblin' Robo. Bubblin' Robo is the name of this guy. At least the robot. So fun fact about the robot, I don't know if you can see it, I never see it. The robot is supposed to mimic Bob and Bub. It's supposed to mimic, like, the style of what they have. And honestly, I don't see it. I mean, if you squint, you can kind of see it, but honestly, I really don't. And I'm very happy that to this point in the game, I made it to the final boss battle with 2 credits left. And I did this really, really early in the morning. I did this like 9 in the morning. That's how early I did it. I woke up and this was probably one of the first things I did. I, of course, brushed my teeth and kind of like started my day, but honestly, just this was probably one of the first things I wanted to do to get off my list, because holy, this was really, really hard. I did the hard mode about 10 times, and this was probably my 10th, maybe 11th. I forget. But honestly, this guy, his name is the pilot. Not the pilot. Oh my god. The pilot of Bublin Robo. The name of this guy. Oh my god, my words are getting all mixed up. The name of the pilot. Took me forever to get there. The name of the pilot is Drunk. I don't get it, but his name is Drunk. Well, yep, that's his name, Drunk. But honestly, he is a beast. And the reason why he's a beast is because every single time when you look at our assortment of bubbles, the bubbles are always going to be the same exact color and exactly what you need. So, now that we're down to 1 credit, I might as well just say this out in the open. This is why you do not give up. You always continue. And again, I'm going to thank everybody for watching the Bust a Move series. I actually may come back and do Bust a Move again because I found out that my 2nd player controller works. So I actually may do the 2nd player mod of this game. So again, thank you so much for joining me on Bust a Move 2. I am Mr. Shaden. And again, this is why you don't give up. You keep trying. Thank you very much.
I did it! Oh my god, I did it! I did it! Oh my god, I'm shaking. Oh. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I did it. Oh my god. That was so hard. Oh. Oh my god. I'm lightheaded. Oh my god. It feels like all the blood in my body is finally going to the places that it needs to go. Because all the blood went up to my brain. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm shaking. Oh. You have no idea how happy I am, because that took so long. That was probably, I want to say, my 10th attempt. I tried so many times. After the 3rd attempt, when I said I was going to stop, I tried maybe 4 more times the same day. And then I had to, like, sleep it off. I had to go to work, and then I slept it off, and then... Oh, but I did it. I'm so happy. Oh my god. I could finally show if there's any secrets in the hard mode after defeating it, because I never did it as a kid. I'm happy that I did it now. Oh, you get a little anime girl in the bottom corner. Thank you for watching. This is Bust a Move 2.